Hello there guys, welcome to a brand new episode of the Try Health Launch series where we discuss common conditions, bust a few myths and I show you 3 exercises to mitigate your pain. I'm Dr. Mamta, your physiotherapist, and if you are new to this channel then press that subscribe button down below and give us a big thumbs up. And now without further ado, let's get started. Today we are going to be discussing thoracic pain. The thoracic region is the one between the neck and the lower back, and it houses many important structures such as the heart, the lungs, the esophagus, which can be possible reasons for pain. Now, thoracic pain is not as common as low back pain and it is overshadowed by its bigger brother, but it can be as debilitating. The various symptoms that you may feel in the thoracic region could be pain which may be dull, aching, sharp shooting in nature. There may be some weakness, especially of the muscles of the scapula, which connects the shoulder with the thorax and the neck. There could be some tingling or numbness that is radiating down one arm or both the arms. There could be stiffness, which is quite common, especially if you are working for long hours in a hunched position, tightness that is, or in very serious cases, there may be loss of bowel and bladder control. So the various causes of thoracic pain, the commonest would be myofascial pain or increase in muscle tension due to improper posture. You may have muscle strains and muscular spasms because of sleeping in an awkward position or a sudden movement in rotation, extension or flexion. You may have pain in young people due to carrying heavy backpacks. There may be some degeneration in the joints, especially the facet joints, or there may be disc pain in the elderly. There may be pain due to compression fractures of the vertebra due to osteoporosis, or the pain could be rib related because of its attachments to the thoracic vertebra or the breastbone. Now we come to my favorite segment, which is busting myths. So, myth number 1, chest pain is always due to a heart attack. The answer, it's not true. Although if you have a heart attack, you should get it solved, and because it's a medical emergency, there may be other causes as well. So the thoracic region houses lungs, bones, nerves, other muscles. So these may be some cause of pain. You may have the stomach giving you symptoms in the chest region due to gastrointestinal disorders. Chest pain may be due to the lungs in cases of asthma, infections. There may be a panic attack that leads to chest pain, or other causes could be costochondritis, wherein there is inflammation at the junction of the ribs and the sternum. The cartilage is inflamed. Myth number 2. Pinched nerves can give you severe back pain, be it upper or lower. The answer, a pinched nerve rarely gives you back pain, although it can sometimes. Many times the pain is referred or it radiates down one arm, maybe sometimes in the belly or sometimes the lower limb. Myth number 3, large breasts are associated with thoracic pain. The answer, so there have been many studies that have wanted to relate large breasts with thoracic pain, but the outcome was that ill-fitted bras that are worn, especially with women with larger breasts, are the culprit and are the reason for thoracic pain. So coming to the exercises segment, today I'll be teaching you 2 exercises to increase strength, 2 exercises to stretch that thoracic area. So I have seen clients that come with either reduced strength or reduced mobility. So these will work for you, whatever the spectrum of your cause of pain might be. So coming to the first exercise, we'll be doing something called as a W exercise in standing. It helps to recruit or activate the scapular muscles and the thoracic muscles. So the position would be, you are standing against a wall with your back touching the wall. Keep your hands like this around your sides. Keep your knuckles in contact with the wall, and now just straighten that hand so that it comes up over your head and then bring it down again. Make sure that your knuckles are in contact with the wall at all times and you do not move your hand forward. Yeah, so you take that up and bring it down. So I have seen that people can do it easily for the first few reps, but if they have to do it for like 25 times or for up to a minute, it becomes very difficult and fatiguing. So try doing it 25 times at a time. So yeah, the movement is like this, and then you bring it back down again. Also refrain from arching your back too much, because that is something that people do. So do not arch your back and just relax and maintain that normal curvature of the spine. For the second exercise to increase your strength, we will be doing a lower trapezius activation exercise. So a lower trapezius is one of the muscles in the thoracic region at the back. It is also a scapular muscle. So this exercise will double up, and you can do it even if you have shoulder pain. So the exercise is in the quadruped position, the way I had shown before. So your hands will be under your shoulder, your knees will be under your hip, your legs will be pointing straight in that direction. Now maintaining this position, you will do the exercise in the way that you will move this hand upwards towards the ceiling at 120 degrees. Also make sure that your hand is rotated outward and your thumb point up towards the ceiling. So the exercise goes like this. Yeah, you are in the quadruped position, maintain neutral of the neck, rotate your hand outward and then just move it up towards the ceiling. Hold for a count of 10 and bring it back down again. So yeah, rotate it, bring it back up, hold for a count of 10 and bring it down. If you find this very easy to do, then you can use a weight like a bottle or a dumbbell. Start with a very little weight and then you increase the weight till you are comfortable. Do not induce any pain while doing this. So yeah, when it comes to the weight, using the weight, just rotate your hand again and then you move it up towards the ceiling. Hold for a count of 10 and then bring it back. See to it that you don't shrug your shoulders and your shoulders are relaxed while doing this exercise. So the second thing that I will be showing you is the thoracic rotation stretch. So in this you will go into the quadruped position or a horse or a dog position. I'll be showing you how to attain that position. Yeah. So in the quadruped position, see to it that your hands are under the shoulder, your knees are under the hips and your feet might be outside the bed, which would be preferable so that the plantar flexors are relaxed. Yes. And you will also keep your legs in straight pointing towards that direction. Yes. Keep your neck neutral, that is in line with your thorax and your back. And then starting with the stretch, what you are going to do is you will be moving this hand so that you can see it better inside, as if you are needling, threading the needle, and then you will be taking it up as much as you can towards the ceiling. So you are threading the needle, putting the needle inside or the thread inside the needle. Feel the stretch and then go up again towards the ceiling. Hold the two positions for a count of 5 to 10 seconds or maximum up to 20 seconds till you get a good stretch on the sides of your thoracic region as well as your back. Rotate fully and completely. Do not move your neck too much. Just try to focus on your upper back. For the second stretch, we will be stretching our upper chest area. So we will be stretching our pectoral muscles which are present in the upper chest. We will be doing what is called as a wall corner stretch. So when it comes to stretches, you have to repeat them 3 times, do it twice in a day and hold for a count of 30 seconds. If it becomes difficult, then hold for 10 seconds at first, then go to 20 and then 30. So how we are going to do it, I'll just show you now. So with you facing one corner in your house, you will place your hand at the level of the shoulder, okay, straight at the level of the shoulder. Now maintain some distance from that corner, and then as you keep your hands, just move your body a bit forward. Hold this and feel the stretch in the forward chest area. Count for a count of 30 and then come back. I'll be showing you this again. So keep your hands rested on the wall, grip the wall if you can, and then move your entire body a bit forward so that until you feel a stretch in the upper chest area. Count for a count of 30 and then bring your body back again. You can also do it because the pectoral muscles have fibers at different angles. You should do it with the hand at 90 degrees, that is at the shoulder level, as well as with the hand at 120 degrees. So you'll keep your hands at 120 degrees of shoulder abduction, and then grip the wall as in the first exercise, and then just bring your body forward till you feel a stretch in the upper chest area. Hold for a count of 30 and then bring yourself back. While doing this, see to it that you don't shrug your shoulders. You are keeping those shoulders relaxed. Do not arch from your back as well. I hope you enjoyed this video and will be practicing the exercises that I have shown you. I think I have made thoracic pain clearer, maybe somewhat. And until next time, see you in the next video. Till then, stay fit, stay pain free.